involved with band. Okay, so take a very short little break here. Enjoy the awkward photo montage that's been tonight. All right, let's get the second part of this party started. Next, our first storyteller of the second half. She has told a story on the MothUp stage before. We are very excited to have her back. We don't have her enough. Could Andrea please take the stage? Are you here? Yes, there you are.
Oh man, this is exciting. Very exciting. Alright, so as I said, my name is Andrea, but I just go by D. Keep it short and simple. My story tonight is not necessarily about me being mortified, but kind of about me putting someone else in that position. And basically, I grew up as a very safe, nice, gentle kid, always doing the right thing, of course. And I just graduated from WashU. So with, graduation and feeling like, yeah, I just achieved a big, landmark in my life, I thought, hey, maybe it's my time to explore now. And so I thought that I would embrace different parts of my life and different part of my interests that I just never gave a chance to. And so I thought, well, sometimes I've been kind of like curious about stepping on the other side of sexuality. And so with this, started to embrace it as soon as all of my friends from college went away to different cities. And I was like, well, I'm here, I can do this. And so it started with this one girl that I met at the gay church downtown. And it's kind of a religious paradox that that's where we met. But it was both of our first times being there, and so we just started conversing, and we talked about different parts of our life, different parts of our dating experiences. Me about all of the church boys that I had dated, and her about all of the jock girls that she had dated. So this was all new to me, and I was just rolling with it. I'm like, I can do this. And so over time, our conversations went beyond church, and we started going to Shell Park. We went to Fitz's, and we went to Mokabee's, Novak's, and she was just showing me all of these different things. And I was just so excited, and I was like, yeah, I really like this, and I like you. And so eventually, we got to her apartment, and this was like in December of this past year, and I rolled with it until she said, oh, I live an hour and a half away in Potosi, Missouri. And at first, I was kind of like, where the fuck is that? I have no idea where that is. But she had been so generous to always come to St. Louis and hang out with me and show me different things and, just roll with all of the things that I was going through at this time. And so I embraced it and went out to Potosi, winding roads, had no idea where I was going. Thank God for Google Maps, though. Got there, and I allowed her to break my virginity at Rock Band. And we played all night and exchanged our favorite TV shows. And while we were watching these on YouTube, had to use the small screen just to get like a little closer and not watch it on TV. And we were just watching our favorite shows. And I was thinking to myself, like, she could be the Arizona to my Calliope. And she could be the Maya to my Emily. I would be her Pretty Little Liar, and she would remove like all of the gray from my anatomy and make things clear for me because I'm so damn confused. And that happened, but nothing else happened at that particular moment because then she received a phone call, and I guess it was just from a friend. And she looked at me after this phone call, and she was like, "Did you know that it was going to snow tonight?" And I'm like, no, I didn't. And that just put a damper on the whole night because we got into this debate. Well, you should go home. And I was like, no, but I just got here. And she's like, but it's gonna snow. And I'm like, but it's dark now, and I don't want to go home, and I can't see at night. We just had wine, we had pizza, and I'm like, I just want to stay. So, you know, I had my way. I guess I was a little charming and passionate about it, so she let me stay. But the night pretty much ended there, and she gave me some night clothes to wear and blew up an air mattress for me. And at the thought of an air mattress, it was kind of like, I really don't want to sleep on your floor. But I roll with it because this is me. I'm embracing this new lifestyle. I'm not playing it safe. And the night goes on. We go our separate ways. She retreats to her room. I'm sleeping on this half-blown air mattress, pissed off. So I text her in the middle of the night. And we go back and forth in text messages. And eventually, she invites me into her room. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, oh, this is about to happen. I don't know what is about to happen, but I'm excited. And I just started walking into the darkness and get to her door, like shake the handle, open the door, and she's naked. And I just lose all charm, all swagger, all everything, and freak the fuck out. And I'm just like, no. And that's all I can say. I couldn't muster up anything else besides the word no. And so I just start backing up, and I'm like, no. And you would think that it was like my mom holding her belt and her Bible and her crucifix, because I'm just like mortified. And she looks at me and she doesn't say anything, which is really mind-blowing. But I just start backing up. I'm going back into the hallway, and the next thing you know, I'm turning my back and her door slams. And I'm just like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here. And so I started like taking off the clothes that she gave me, trying to put mine back on, you know, and I completely slipped that it just snowed. She just told me that it's snowing outside. And I opened her kitchen door because that leads to where my car was parked, and can't even see my car because it's snowing that hard. And so I'm just trapped here in her apartment. She's in her room, pissed off and naked, and I'm freaking out because I'm terrified of like seeing her naked body. And over time, like, I'm just like, whatever. And I get back on the air mattress, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, how do I tell my mom this? God is gonna kick my ass. I really don't know how I'm gonna get home in the morning. This is just bad. And in the morning, when she arises, I'm still there. I'm like knocked out, and she makes a noise in her kitchen that wakes me up. And I'm just like, okay, please sleep. No, wake up. Act like nothing happened. And I just don't know what to do. And when I actually rise, she won't even look at me. And I can't look at her because I'm so embarrassed by how I acted. And I guess she's just pissed off and embarrassed herself. So I just say, like, I'm sorry, but I gotta go. And I bounce out, clean off all of the snow in my car, and leave. And on my way home, I'm just still terrified of what happened, not really registering everything, and really distracted on the road. And I take a wrong turn on all of the curving roads. And the next thing you know, I'm like swerving in the road, and I crash my car into the side rail of this hill. And I don't really know what to think, because I'm just like, okay, yeah, God hates me. And my life is miserable right now because I'm playing with this girl's emotions, and I'm in the bad place at the wrong time, and I'm just like, whatever. And so in the accident, I lose my bumper. I'm the only person on the road. And so I'm just like, okay, what the fuck? I'm just gonna pick it back up and put it in the backseat of my car. And so I do that. And the good thing about this story is that, yeah, I really screwed up that entire night, that entire date. The girl still won't talk to me. But in wrecking my car that day, I actually came upon this other accident that had happened. And I was like, okay, maybe if I stop along the road, I can redeem myself with my pride and my ego, and maybe God will like me again. And so I help this car that's turned over on the side of the road, and it's actually a gay couple inside the car, and they're just trapped. And I'm talking to them, waiting with them as the firemen come, and I mean, the basis of the story is that, yeah, I messed up, but to be able to help those people in their car, they're on their side, they're just strapped, like that for me, that made the entire night just so much better. And I think like moving ahead, yeah, I may keep my open ideas about dating and date whoever, but I kind of think that I'm gonna play it on the heterosexual side when it comes to the physical part, because I don't want to be freaked out again. And that's basically it. The good thing is that I did buy a new car, so everything works out, and maybe, just maybe, God still likes me. I don't know.